Hey, my YouTube family. I just wanted to come to you with another video. It's been a great week. It's been kind of trying, I've had a lot of crazy days. I've had some moments where I was just like, okay, God, this is, this is a lot. Like, I'll tell you a little bit of my testimony. I had to take care of something with my license on Monday of this week. So I went to go take care of it. And I get all the way to the DMV, and I don't know about y'all, but the best advice I can give you is don't let your license get messed up. Don't let nothing happen on your license. I mean, just make sure you don't. Because if you do, it's a long, drawn out process, that you have to go through just to get it fixed. And you can't get it fixed in Baton Rouge. I'm going to just say that. You can't get it fixed in Lake Charles. You can't get it fixed, period. So, anyways, I drove all the way to Baton Rouge, y'all, to go fix my license. Just to get there, and the people say, we're not doing that inside the office. I said, ma'am, I drove all the way from Lake Charles. She said, I'm so sorry. But the only people that can do it is over the phone. The things that you need fixed is over the phone. And since COVID, none of these people have been working inside the office, so I'm sorry that you made this long trip, but there's nothing that we can do. I'm thinking, are you serious right now? Everything inside of me was like, God, really? Really? You let me drive all the way to Baton Rouge just to tell me nothing? Just for them to tell me they can't do anything to help me? So, it kind of bothered me a little bit, but then I was like, you know what? Nevertheless, God, I love you. I praise you. I magnify your name. I tried to find a different way to go about getting it done. So I'm driving around Baton Rouge now. Ain't got nothing fixed. So I'm like, you know what? It is what it is. I'm just going ahead and get some lunch. And I'm going to get back on the road. So I ended up stopping at this little restaurant, which is a very, very good restaurant. Nice little mom and pop shop, but it ain't no mom and pop. It's just pop up in there throwing down in the kitchen. So anyways, I stopped there and I get some food, and I just so happened to start talking to some of the people that were in there, and they told me who I could go to. Another place out there, EMV, something like that, to go get my stuff fixed. So I was like, okay, cool, I'm going to do that. So I get over there, and they say, yeah, we can fix that. But you have to have the full amount of whatever it is that's due on your license to pay it out. I'm like, okay. I got about half of it. I don't have the full amount, but I'm like, okay, no, okay. So I started selling them some products. I'm like, I'm not going to let this whole trip be a waste. I'm not going to do that. So the hustle and the grinder in me rose up. Well, since I can't get this taken care of, would y'all like some of this? Would y'all like some of that? You want to buy some of my products? I'm not going to just sit there in defeat and just let the whole trip be a waste. No. So after they bought their products, I got back on the road, and I came back to Lake Charles. Y'all, it wasn't until I got to Lake Charles that things started to turn around. When I tell you, I don't know if y'all understand what I'm talking about, but if you try to call the DMV, because they give you this number to call, if you try to call them, you're not getting through. There is a long waiting list of people that are trying to get through. So you'll call and it'll ring and it'll say, oh, you've reached such and such line of such and such, and we're sorry to inform you that we cannot take your call at this time when due to high call volume. I may have hated that. I'm sorry. If I didn't hear that 1,000 times, I didn't hear it at all. I'm telling y'all, every day I called, it was like that. All the time. I'm sorry, we regret to inform you that we can't take, I'm sorry, we can't take a call. I'm like, so when these people told me that I had to, after driving to Baton Rouge now, I had to get back on the road and call these people, the same people I've been calling. I said, ma'am, I didn't call these people I know about 100 times, huh? And you still ain't got through, huh? I was like, no, ma'am, I haven't. She said, I'm sorry, but you still got to keep calling them. They're the only ones that can fix it. Everything inside of me like, God, I've been calling these people. I haven't gotten through. I came here because they set me up an appointment online. I set up an appointment, went to the appointment for them to tell me that they couldn't take my appointment. Come on. I don't know about y'all. I don't know if y'all been going through anything like that, but Jesus. I'm like, are you serious right now? But nevertheless, I did what I had to do, and I kept pushing through. Even though I did not get to take care of any of the things I wanted to take care of in Baton Rouge, I still kept going. And I found out in the moment that God was checking my heart posture. How do you respond to pressure? How do you respond in a heated situation? How do you respond when you get to this place and they tell you that they can't help you after you then drove 100 and something miles just to get there? How would you respond? How do you respond when things don't go the way you think they're supposed to go? What's your response going to be? Are you going to talk negative? Are you going to think negative? Are you going to say something crazy because things ain't flowing for you? How you respond? So I say, you know what? I'm going to bless you, Lord. I praise you. I thank you. I give you glory. I give you honor. I give you all the glory. I give you all the honor. No matter what, I'm still going to bless your name. I'm still going to praise you. You know what? Your word says, give thanks in everything. Give thanks. So I started thanking God, telling him, thank you, Lord. God, I don't know why you had me come here, but I thank you. Maybe it was something that I needed to learn. Maybe it was something you were trying to show me. As soon as I got back to Lake Charles, y'all, this same number that I had called, I'm telling y'all, about 1,000 times on different days, just totaling up. I'm just calling these people. As soon as I get back to Lake Charles, y'all, called the people, got through. Mind you, I have not gotten through to these people for weeks to months. I had not gotten through. All of a sudden, after taking the whole long trip, after the process of going to Baton Rouge, after the process of not complaining, not murmuring, not fussing, not being mad and angry because of the way things were happening, after all that, I get back to Lake Charles and the people answer the phone and set me up an appointment to get my stuff taken care of. Things don't always happen the way we think they're going to happen. And I hear God saying that this is the season where he's not doing things the same way that he used to. Like, some blessings are coming in reverse. Some blessings are coming in reverse. Like, they're not coming the same way that they used to come before. Like, you're going to go through a process of dealing with some things to see, can you handle what I'm about to give you, or how you're going to respond in certain situations to see if you can handle what it is that you're about to get, if that makes sense to you. Like, it's been crazy, but it was how I responded in that situation. It was how I responded driving back from Baton Rouge. It was how I responded when I got to these people and they told me, we cannot do nothing for you. It was how I responded in all those different events. It was how I responded, even after going to the second place for them to tell me no. It was every no led to a yes. Just because one person said no, just because another person said no, just because this door was closed, just because that door was closed, don't mean you're not one step closer to your yes. Just doesn't mean that God is not actually still doing things. He's not doing it the way that he used to. He's not opening the same doors that he used to open the way that he used to open them before. So what may have come easily for us before, or what may have ran smoothly for us before, no, we're having to actually go through some things in order to be able to get what it is that he has for us. We're having to actually have to check our heart posture to see if our heart is in the right place in order to be able to receive whatever it is that he has for us. And if your heart is not in the right place, you ain't getting that. If your mindset is not in the right place, you're not getting that. If you're not checking your surroundings, if you're not checking your inner you, if you're not like really truly being in tune to the moment and mindful of what you're doing and how you're doing it, God ain't about to get that to you. I'm telling you. Because I've done wrong, I've said wrong, I've acted out because my situation was just one problem after another problem. One situation after another. Y'all listen to my videos. Y'all know. It's just one thing after another, and I'm like, really, God? So I would go complaining, and my complaining would delay whatever it was that God was doing in my life. This is not the time to complain. Children of God, this is not the time to complain. This is not the time to murmur. This is not the time to say, oh man, why this is not. No, this is the time to give God thanks. This is the time to give God praise. This is the time to say, you know what, God? I trust you. You know, on truth, let a train go. Man, I'd say on truth. This is not the time to complain. This is not the time to be fussing and whatever else. This is the time to say, God, I love you. God, I trust you. On truth. Y'all hear the train? Y'all hear the train? I know y'all hear it. That train is always coming on confirmation. This is the time to say, Lord, I thank you. No matter what's going on, I thank you. I don't understand what you're doing, but I thank you. I don't know why it's happening, but I thank you. I don't get everything that you're doing in my life right now, but God, I thank you. I'm going to trust you. It doesn't make sense. Things are not happening the way I thought they were going to happen. It's not even happening the way that you showed me. That's the thing. When God show you something and then he don't do it the same way he showed it to you, that can make a person want to doubt, be in disbelief, be in fear, be in whatever, because God will show you a vision and then say, hey, I'm not going to do it like that. I'm just showing you glimpses and pieces of what could happen or what will happen or whatever. But this is not the time to complain. I'm telling y'all, if y'all don't hear nothing else in this video, remember, stop complaining. Stop murmuring. Stop fussing. Stop the negative talk. Stop the negativity, man. Stop. Stop. Stop with the negative and start giving God praise. Start giving God glory and watch him open doors for you. Watch him blow your mind. Watch him do things that other people say would take so long for him to do it quickly and swiftly for you. I've been seeing swift. I'm going to put that in another video because this one is getting kind of long. But I just want to let y'all know I love y'all. God is with you. God is fighting for you. Do not give up. No matter how it looks, keep pushing, keep pressing, man. And no matter what, keep going. Just keep going. Keep doing you. Stay in your lane. Don't worry about what's coming against you or how it's happening or whatever. Stay in your lane and be your best version of you. I love you. Later.